when we first started, we had to spend a lot of time convincing school boards and stakeholders of the value of esports. And now my inbox is full of teams just asking to join. They don't have to be convinced anymore. Either, a school district near them has joined us and had a great experience, especially down in South Jersey, where you see Stockton has an unbelievable esports program, not just from a competitive standpoint, but also from an academic standpoint, launching the different degrees, having the different certificates. So in a lot of ways, the validation is coming from both directions. It's coming college down, but it's also coming from Garden State Esports up. And it's nice because we get to create that pipeline for these kids. We've had a few kids go pro. We've had a few kids get scholarship to play in college. But overwhelmingly, just like in traditional sports, these kids aren't going to be pro gamers. It's even harder to be a pro gamer than it is to be a pro athlete. You have a better chance of playing in the NFL. But, having taught for 17 years and putting, I think, 4 or 5 kids into the pros in my 17 years, no parent ever told me, don't do everything you can to help them go pro. But every parent always said to make sure they have a backup plan. And so part of the Garden State Esports mission is to make sure, these kids have backup plans. And even from that standpoint, it's interesting where the average team size has grown to about 23, 24 kids. Half of those kids, are the ones you'll see tomorrow. They're competitive and they are very good at the game. But what we're most proud of is the fact that this is creating safe, inclusive spaces in schools for people to come together and hang out. And so the other 12 or so kids, they aren't interested in the competitive side. They just want a sense of belonging. They just want a new friend group. They just want to hang out and share their love of games with other kids in their school. And so, the statistic that we're always most proud of is that 98% of our kids report that they make at least one new friend when they join their school's Garden State Esports team. So outside of the college and careers piece, the community building is what we're really proud of and focus on. We always talk about really the games and the competition come last. When I talk to school boards and superintendents in colleges, the last thing I talk about is the games. Because ultimately, again, going back to, the overall mission is just making sure that these kids have the ability to, express themselves, have a sense of belonging, and find joy in the things that they love with other people around them. Diversity in STEM to give this talented team the experience of, running. We run the largest high school event probably in the country, definitely in New Jersey. And this is the team who runs it. And to think that they could put this on their resume and potentially end up at space is really exciting. So we're always excited to have them. Mr. Doug Boersma is the leader of this squad, somewhere back there already working hard. But I'll leave you to talk to them because, again, like I said, the games, as much as I love games, the games don't matter. This to me is the part that matters, the sense of belonging, the career opportunities, the hands-on experiences. And so
in particular, I like playing games, and they have good computers. I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely go and play on better quality games. Play with people, because I play alone, and that's sad. So there's people there that I can play with, and not be judged for being a lonely person,
So my dad actually started the partnering with GSE to do the student production, and he was always telling me about it, and I thought it was really cool. So then it's my freshman year, so I finally, when I came up here, I joined it, and I had a really great time, and it was really fun, and everybody on the team was super welcoming, and I just wanted to come back. It was a lot of fun.
I got into esports through Zarina, actually. She had invited me over to it, and so I decided to start playing on the Valorant Victoria team, and I actually met all of them here, and it was very nice, and I enjoyed it a lot. I really enjoy gaming because it's always been something part of my life, and I did it with my family when I was younger, and doing it with friends now is something I really enjoy.
I guess I've always done it. I grew up on a controller. My dad's been a big gamer. He played all the time when he was young, and he really wanted me to get into it. I caught on really quickly. And I guess I like the challenge. I like to think quickly because most of the time I overthink, and in games it forces you to think quickly and make decisions, and I just like feeling like that reward of being good and like grinding at a game to find skill at something. And also it's a great way to connect with people.